so this guy is like clinging on. He's totally probably gonna break through. So I'm just gonna get out. Oh no, maybe we're not gonna get out. Oh, this is a bad place to stop. All right, so is inventory based on space or weight? Did we drop? Are we back? Uh-oh. Yeah, I was on Canadian. I don't know why. Yeah. Everything's on high right now. I'm gonna drop it down to medium.
Sorry about that, guys. We're experiencing minor technical difficulties.
And hopefully we're back now. Try to shake this guy off. He's just gonna like hang on there, I guess. Which
I like that you can
kind
try
of
and
okay with.
flap the door, get him on. These are resourceful zombies.
Yeah, he's just gonna stay on there, so I'm gonna go ahead and just take him out. Boom. Alright. So, hello. I definitely want to try to secure something here soon, actually. Yes.
It's good to see if like you have different facilities.
I'm really fucking screwed now.
Oh man, my stamina is gone. Oh man, he's not doing so hot either. Yikes. Yep. Okay, off with you. To help you. Oh no. One job, don't get bit.
And you failed that job. So it's over. It's okay. I think you guys are good. I think you probably survive, make it back.
We're
Now
alright.
remember, we found this place. It's ours.
Sweet, site secured.
Good
Awesome.
news is that, I mean, if that plague meter goes up real slow and it doesn't look like further bites accelerate.
Yeah, it does definitely.
Which is
Otherwise, I'd be in huge trouble
that would
right
be
now.
that'd be rough.
Which would make the level of difficulty like significantly higher.
Yeah.
Reminder, don't do that again.
Okay, so that's what fast search does. If you quickly search, it makes a noise which will attract zombies. So it doesn't have anything to do with like. I don't think it's the amount or quality of loot that you find. I think it's just
The trade-off of you're doing
Yeah.
faster than you're trying to
right.
Now it says maybe the game was trying to fire.
And so I just got a notification saying that the facilities broke down due to a lack of resources.
And now you're hopeless here.
And now I'm back to hopeless.
And I gotta say, most
No
of that's
room
probably
for
my
that.
fault.
It's all good.
I just ran your settlement to the ground.
Run my settlement right into the ground. No big deal.
I wanted to make sure that you had something to do when it was
Ooh.
your turn, you know?
So I may have actually run into a bit of a
Not bad
pickle
at
here
all.
because portable generator, definitely need that. Okay, so I need everything in here. The issue is that my pack is burdened down with supplies, right? So this is where this kind of like repetitive, tedious thing kind of comes in a little bit, where you got to go dump your pack. What? You can carry several rucksacks at once by loading items into your vehicle's inventory.
That's helpful.
Did not know that. Okay.
Don't abandon the vehicle.
So I can refuel if I want. I can open the trunk.
And
Awesome.
It looks like you'll want to refuel. It looks like your fuel's pretty low.
So, all right. Now inside of this sack, can I put stuff inside of this sack? Right? I mean that would make sense. I should have 2 sacks.
Father Beam, we just happened to, since we're a press outlet, we got the game early for review. We're checking it out here. We'll have more coverage up on the site. Check that out, digitaltrends.com.
Yeah, the game actually comes out on the 22nd. We got a little early access for you guys, so we're just kind of showing it off as we do. Yeah, so, alright, so I guess I can put the stuff in the truck. Okay, I don't really need to take off yet. I'm going to go back in there, proper loot that stuff.
Now it's like a utility truck, so it's got like a little storage location. But otherwise, yes, you're right. It's a truck on the truck is a fucking concept. of a pickup truck, especially
It should have said like open tailgate. Or
in the
something.
bed
Yeah.
of the truck. Yeah.
Also, I mean, if we really want to get nitty gritty, those items should have appeared like in the bed of the truck.
Put more detail in your game.
More detail. That's what we want.
Actually, I am very impressed with
Father
the detail.
Beam, I like your name.
Now where am I gonna...
Anyone listening, if y'all want to make some deals, come on by.
Okay, I gotta do the one more thing. Oh,
Oh, you- so
oh,
you-
I got
oh,
plenty.
yeah,
I'm
you
claiming
totally
it.
did.
I'm claiming it. Oh,
The
it's
outpost
claimed.
is prepped. Oh yeah.
E to view your new outpost. Awesome. Okay, so morale. No materials. Blood plague. No materials. No food. So these are all the reasons why we are at the morale that we're at. So I guess to curb some of this, we're gonna start building just different facilities. So we're gonna build kitchen, I think. Let's see if I can do that. Built in. Nope. Kitchen. Cost 1 second. Okay, so I think I just actually have to walk up there and build it, or is it somewhere else? Still trying to figure out the building element here. Now, see, here we go again with this rucksack thing.
You got a lot going on there.
I feel like I should just be able to dump him in there, right?
Yeah, it looks like it, well,
No, I have to go back to my main base.
You ain't gonna want to hear this.
Oh, that's not good.
maybe you'll be able to build like an expanded supply locker.
Uh-oh, poor Charles. I was trying to build some explosive.
McVineyard, it's not that much like Dead Island. It's more like a hybrid between, let's say, you were saying earlier, GTA,
GTA, The Sims, and
The Sims,
and some zombie game, any zombie game.
Yeah, it's got a lot of survival game aspects to it. You might find some similarities between like even Minecraft.
But
and
like
stuff like
the graphics and the control feel like PUBG.
that. Yeah, and
like-
yeah, it does. It does. So it's
Like, even
kind
the way
of-
these vehicles handle is like very PUBG.
Yeah, so we're just it's more of a survival game than Dead Island, which was more like a first-person shooter type deal.
Yeah.
You know?
I kind of made the comparison to The Hunt, which is not obviously that's first person. It's not really too surviving. It's more about killing the zombies than like surviving them.
It kind of reminds me of. Did you ever play The Forest?
I did not.
So in The Forest, you built like a base, and at night you were overrun by these weird zombie creatures from the forest.
Huh.
And it kind of reminds me of that, especially with the outposts that get routinely attacked.
So-
It also reminds me of the Red Dead zombie expansion because you did the same thing. You had zombies.
Oh,
Yep.
that was a mistake. That was a mistake. I was, the gate was there, so I was like, oh, well, and, here's the crap part about that. All those supplies that I just went and picked up,
Oh, you lost.
and
all
then I
of it.
just put in that truck, in that little compartment.
That's why you should
Yeah.
always practice safe driving, even in the zombie
Hey, wait.
apocalypse. Oh, there you go. These are magic. They survive explosions. They're non-combustible.
Dude, that's awesome. So that's cool. That's a fireproof
He just walked up.
truck bed.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, that is so cool. Okay, I'll take advantage of that.
McVineyard's asking if the building is more like The Sims or more like
How
Fallout.
you doing?
More like Fallout.
Supplies are home.
You're not
Safe and
actually
sound.
like manipulating building pieces or like elements. You're not building the rooms per se. You're just like clicking on the build area and saying, I want to build that thing.
It reminds me a lot of. I mentioned this already, but
It's almost like slot management. Yeah, it's like you have a set number of slots on any given colony, and how you fill those slots. So like some might have 3 slots, some might have 6. So it's like based on the number of slots, based on how many buildings you can get. So you kind of have to again manage the types of buildings that you're building.
are there characters that are good at building? That would
It would be
increase
to our
the
mutual
build- or
advantage to
decrease the
discuss
building?
this offer.
There we go. Oh, ooh. Okay, so
You gotta get
he's
to the
got
hospital
it
now.
bad. Okay, so I'm gonna switch back. Okay, so that's how you switch. You actually go and
You can also, if you press the N key.
euthanize. Oh my god! Okay, so that's one of my options.
All right.
Um,
So I think you can develop the cure because you have the blood.
right. So I just have to go to the
plague
to the infirmary, right?
Blood plague is
Yeah.
bullshit, man.
You need at least 2, I think.
I just need a second to catch my breath.
Just need a second to catch my breath. No, you need a lot more than a second. You need. Oh man. Okay, that's. Okay, there we go. Blood plague. No treatment necessary. What?
I need some meds and a good sleep.
Sure. Alright. But I can't check myself in, I guess? So I can check other people,
So
but I can't check
yeah,
myself
you
in.
might have to. You might have to switch to another character. If you press the N key.
The
Oh,
only
you know
way
what it
to
might be?
survive
You
in
might
this town
and
is
then
by
you
giving
just
it a
swap
blood
to them
plague.
by clicking on it and pressing the T button, or maybe you have to use the arrow keys.
Yeah.
And then if you press T, you take control.
Sweet.
So there's your other dude. And you might have to buy or
I can specialize skills?
you might have to craft new medical beds.
Oh, right, because I can only hold one person, and I need to heal both of those people, so I need more beds. That makes sense. Ah, but my status is going up though since I did that. I'm only depressed now, so.
What's up, Fatty Savage and Amtedge?
So I got the notification I can specialize in a skill. I guess this guy's got his stars up to max, which means I can specialize. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to specialize. So I can specialize in close combat or endurance, increased health, trauma acute more slowly, slam attack unlocked.
Shove attack or slam attack.
Use of small weapons. Reduce stamina for close combat. So if I want to be like really stabby, daggery, kitchen knife, hit you in the jugular, I might go with this one. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Yeah, I like that idea. I mean, I a lot of times will go for increased health, but I feel like the less stamina being reduced is really important for this game.
Oh yeah, because I mean, like, think about it. You get 3 zombies, you want to be able to keep clicking,
Yeah.
right?
You don't want to have to rest for 5 seconds before you can start taking them out again.
420 the Canadian Gamer. Greetings from Canada. Things are going great. How's it going up there? Weather should be hopefully improving. Hopefully. Oh yeah, that's right. I can't actually I can't jump over this truck. So it's interesting. So I can't get the items out of its inventory. I just can't.
It's just there forever. But now you have an obstacle. The zombies can't get around that as easily.
Ooh, and it looks like this guy's burdened down. So, yeah, with a lot of survival games, inventory management is always going to be a thing. So you're going to always have these
Fucking
moments where you got to go, empty the bag, do a thing, empty the bag, do a thing, empty the bag, do a thing. Yep. I'm going to keep that Molotov just because I think they're awesome. Never run out. Shazam.
Nothing heard that.
Take these supplies out of the back of the truck. I love it. It gives you that reminder. It's like, you're headed out. Did you remember to stock up on supplies? Did you get what you needed? Mower blade sword. So it's literally just like a lawnmower
That's
blade.
amazing.
That is awesome.
That is some real Mad Max inspired
Weapon
weaponry
this.
right there.
Alright, I'm gonna go dump these in the stash, and then I'm gonna go head out and try to find more stuff.
We need more meds before somebody gets really sick. Ooh.
We were talking about it earlier, but that new Rage trailer is very Mad Max. It's like neon Mad Max.
Yeah, I still gotta see
You
it.
gotta check that out.
I definitely gotta check it out. Getting me excited for that game, though. I mean, if people are talking about it like that, then
I'm curious. I wasn't super into the first Rage. It was one of the only id games that I just didn't really like as well. So curious to see how this one turns out.
I'm gonna go over here. I think that's. Wait, can I mark it on my map? Yes, I can. Okay. Cool. Go to this closest point here that we haven't actually investigated. So yeah, a lot like Far Cry 5. Like you're just going to like these objectives or like map points where you just got to go do a thing, claim it,
The outpost is up
meet
and
the
running.
objectives, rinse, repeat, and yeah.
Better make it stay down.
So, do people just show up at your settlement, or do you have to go recruit them?
Yeah, you got to go recruit them, or like, and sometimes NPCs will tell you like, oh hey, I heard my cousin Jimmy was like up the road having some issues. You should go help him. It's stuff like that.
Some
like,
issues other than the zombies.
Yeah, some issues. What is rutabagas not
Yeah.
sprouting?
Yeah.
You
You need to go check out the radiator in his home.
hey, you got a morale bonus from getting that espresso.
Hey man, coffee will make everyone happier.
Oh, believe me, I know. Oh, is that? Yep. So sometimes these search points, like, you guys remember? This is some of you guys might not. But you remember like the original Tomb Raider game, where like the buttons, like if you weren't like dead in line with like where it needed to be, you had to do that little sidestep shimmy with Lara Croft to get her right in front of the button. And it's like if she was just off one way or the other, like you couldn't hit the button. There's a little bit of that going on in this game. There's, interaction points, and you just can't quite get to them sometimes. You gotta do a little, you gotta do a little shimmy to to actually be able to access it.
Canadian gamer remembers. I remember too. There's a lot of games.
Yeah, I hate saying things like that because it really kind of dates myself and giving away my age. I realize I'm getting older. But, hey, those are great game references, you guys. The original Tomb Raider.
Dropped them in the supply locker.
Well,
I guess I don't
that's
actually
the
need
last
to
of
use
them.
that. Okay, so do I have this outpost now? I'm assuming that I do.
I think so.
Cool. Sweet. Make espresso. How do I make espresso?
Well, you need to grind the beans, and you gotta pull the shot through the whole machine. It's really
This
complicated.
seems complicated as heck. What the hell? Okay, so I guess I can't make espresso. Thought it was gonna be cups of coffee, right? That's kind of like espresso. No.
That's what I did before I worked here.
Oh, barista? Yeah. All right, so this car might work, right? Oh, but it does. Yeah.
You can change your seats in the vehicle. I don't think that vehicle has 6 seats.
The baby bucket seat. Let's see, where am I going? I'm gonna go this way. Gotta be some good news up here. Ooh, yeah. Oh yeah, that handling.
Like Don Toretto in this car.
Woo. All right, so this seems like a spot I want to investigate. All right. Pull out the old knife just in case. Yeah, what's going on in here? Oh. So, the knife. We gotta talk about the knife here for a
Brutal,
second.
dude.
It is savage. Why is a basic hand knife so brutal? Oh man,
It's so fast.
and efficient.
Empty.
I think we answered that.
Oh.
Fast, efficient.
Yeah, I actually did. So areas explored, right? So 2 out of 5 areas. So basically, you just have to go into all the rooms. You basically room clear, and then it'll say, "Oh, the site's secure." And then once you secure the site, you gotta like investigate all the boxes. Oh, okay, didn't see you there.
Canadian says they remember Pong, so that's how far
All right,
back their
all right.
gaming memory goes.
All right, I don't feel bad anymore. Fair, Canadian gamer. Fair. I just realized, like, the last few streams, I, like, I often I keep referencing older games, and I'm like,
Jackpot.
oh yeah, you guys remember that game? Oh well, maybe not. But I feel
Where
better
should I
now.
put
I'm
this?
in good company. Thanks, Canadian Gamer.
How do you feel about the brightness? Do you think it's too dark? I
No
mean,
way.
So I was
This.
worried. So when the you first load up the game, just like all games, they have you adjust the gamma, and the scene that they put in front of you to gauge the gamma is actually a really well lit daylight scene, and the sun's out, and it was super bright. So I was like, oh well, this is way too bright. So I actually notched it down just a nudge. If I would have known that, I would have actually cranked it up a little bit higher. So,
Okay.
like I was saying earlier, I think this game just runs naturally dark, even though it looks in the initial setup. So that's actually a good point to point out to you guys. When you guys go and pick this up, I would, if you're on PC, I would probably notch the gamma up just a little bit.
Don't forget you have your
I know
flashlight
that's not
on
fair.
the F key.
But today is just
right.
so unfair.
But see, I mean, look how dark it is without it, though, right?
I
And,
know.
I
but
mean, that's just
they're incentivizing you to use
your flashlight.
your
Yeah.
flashlight.
So there's that as well, right? And so even with the flashlight off, right? If I go outside, right, and just regular lights, kind of overcast now, it's still fairly dark. I feel like.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's probably gonna.
So again, that's why I was gonna suggest I think you should just notch it up off the bat. Just go ahead and crank up the gamma just a wee bit.
Nowhere for that to go.
Alright, so areas explored. I'm still at
All
4 out of
clear.
5. Okay, there we go. I got the all clear. Site secured.
Oh, you get 2 beds. Oh, that's nice.
I need to.
You get some containers you haven't found.
Yeah, I think they're probably just this one right here. Just walked right past it.
Where should I put this?
But I can't stash it. But I have a car outside, don't I? So
Yeah. You got your sweet, Fast and Furious looking car.
yeah. So I can stash all this stuff in there. Bam. Okay. Go
That's
back.
very convenient.
Yeah, I wish I would have known that last night. I was running back and forth
Between
on
the
foot.
main.
Yeah, oh yeah. There's gotta be another one somewhere. Find the box. Find the box.
420 Canadian Gamer's first console was the Magnavox Odyssey, and that was back in 1972.
Woo! Yikes. Alright. Yep, you got me beat. You got me beat. My first one, 1989. The original NES.
My first console was the Nintendo 64, but that was because I had a PC before I had a console when I was growing up.
Right on. I remember when the 64 came out, and just the awe of 3D and what it was at the time, seeing
Yeah.
Super Mario in 3D, completely blowing everyone out of the water. And now you go back and look back at the game, and you're like, oof. like GoldenEye, right? That was
Yeah.
just such a hot game, and then you go and look back at it now, and you're just like, oh man, why did I have so much fun playing this?
It's not that bad.
It's hard to play now. It is really hard to play that
By
game
now,
now.
we've all gotten used to killing Zeds. Killing hostile humans isn't so easy. But remember, it's still you.
I just need
or
that
them.
one box.
It's ugly, but that's the choice.
I've walked in all these rooms. I feel like maybe it's outside. I guess it would probably be outside. That'd be my luck.
Like out in the garden or
Yeah,
farm
it's
area.
just behind the house or something.
Yeah. There's a tractor.
What's that?
That's a slab of rock.
Nope. Is there anything over here?
Do they show up on the mini map or?
They don't. They just kind of show up highlighted a little bit. Just one box that I need.
Now let's have a Game Gear. Do you ever have a Game Gear?
Game Gear.
Where should I
I
put
did
this?
not ever personally own one. My cousins had a Game Gear, and I
Where
would
for that to
always
go?
beg them to play it. Game Gear was great.
I've never held a Game Gear.
What?
Yeah, well, I was wrong. The Game Boy was my first any sort of gaming console that I had. I had that before I had any sort
Where
of
should I put
actual
this?
home console.
No way I
okay.
can fit this.
So, and we were a Nintendo household.
Gotcha. I feel like a lot of families were. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I actually think I have more friends though that were Sega kids than I do Nintendo.
This is I like where you're going with this, because this brings up an interesting point. A lot of kids were Sega kids, because I mean, the fact of the matter is that there was a period where Sega was actually pretty dominant because of their game selection and availability, right?
Plus, they had the Tude, man. They did what Nintendo don't.
All right, so more about surviving this zombie apocalypse.
Where
So
should
yeah,
I put
obviously, again, I keep repeating it, but inventory management. As you see, I keep having to run in and run out, drop stuff. I think I just need to clear that bin so it gives me credit for clearing it, because at this point I don't see another bin. So let's see if that's the case or not, because this is driving me a little bit loopy here.
Agent Groove. Salutes to you too.
Agent Groove, what up, man?
That's
or
my-
woman,
That's my
or
favorite
Persan.
emoji.
I will call you Persan.
There you go.
I'm assuming that Agent Groove is a Persan,
And where for that to go?
but it could be an alien.
Could be a disembodied, entity. Who knows?
The voice. I am the voice. I gotta drop something here.
Nowhere for that to go.
Alright, can I just drop that? Just use
no.
it or something?
Where should I put this?
I'm gonna drop. I gotta drop something.
Agent says they're actually a rock monster. So
Ah, the rock monster. I wouldn't have guessed that. Equip our drop. There we go. Alright. Oh my gosh. If this doesn't do it, I'm just gonna burn this house down.
I don't know if you can do that in this game.
Let's certainly find out. Okay, so that didn't give me credit. So, if I were a hidden container.
Where would you be?
Oh!
Is there upstairs to this building? They have like a helmet on?
Yeah, that guy
Yeah.
totally had a helmet on. Yeah. I didn't see stairs anywhere.
Okay.
Man, it's really bugging me that I can't find this last box.
And there's nothing like out in that covered structure by the tractor?
You know what? Let me go check that again, because... Yeah, you know what? I bet... Watch, is this it? Oh my... Oh, you would be. You would be. Oh, of course.
No way I can fit this. And where for that to go?
Thanks, Agent. Doing some serious knife action. Alright, so site can be claimed. I guess I'm gonna go claim it now. Through the window.
Well, this
over
place
the
is
wall.
certainly empty.
To the place where you claim this
Spot that I don't have enough points for.
Ah! You don't
So
need-
that's a little bit irking. I wish it would tell you, like, I mean, I get that you can just go there and check it, but it's like, why, like, while you're doing those objectives, oh no, I did the one thing you're not supposed to do.
Yeah, bit.
I had one job, and I screwed it up. Oh.
Are you sure, or are you just like in a weird hazy cloud?
am
You got bit. No,
fair- no.
Nope. It's weird haze.
Oh, there is a weird haze.
You didn't get bit.
Oh,
You're
what
fine.
is that? Why is it? Ooh, oh. That's kind of gross. What is that? Does it go away? Oh, it did
Yeah,
go
yeah,
away.
it dissipated.
Okay, cool. All right.
Molotov. Nice.
All right. Okay. All right. So I got more supplies, but I can't claim that thing because. Yeah. So like I was saying, I wish like while we were doing those objectives and trying to find those crates and stuff, it would have just put up a big red flasher like, "Hey, you don't have enough points. You should probably stop doing this." That would have been nice to know. Instead, I just wasted a bunch of time.
Or at least just get you an indication on the UI right now.
Whoa!
Well,
Whoa! All right. So that's that's the thing. I just ran over like this acidic zombie thing. Okay, my health is
Taking
ticking
damage,
down. I'm
yeah.
taking a lot of damage. I'm getting out of this. Oh, I'm taking a ton of damage. Whoa. Okay, so. Oh, and
Yep.
yep. Uh-huh. Throwing Molotovs.
Set it on fire.
That was.
Almost out of those.
Alright, so bandage myself up. My stamina will come back, I think. Alright. Can I get back in the car without it killing me?
Yeah, it looks like it's fine.
Yay! The vehicle damage, I see. It seems like they can't take very much because, like, you saw me hit that gate with that truck and it just blew up.
Well, you had also had
But-
hordes of zombies.
Yeah,
feeding
that's
on
true.
it
Oh.
for 5
Get around this thing. I have a feeling I should bail out of the vehicle, but it seems like every time I get out of the vehicle, I get in a situation where there's just a ton of zombies. What is this place? This looks semi-friendly. Looks like some type of radio outpost.
Any chance somebody friendly out there could give me a hand?
Oh. Someone nearby, question mark on the map. Okay, question mark on the map. Oh. Oh! That's right, there's no pause. So, as I was checking the map, a good fighter buddy decided to come and taste me.
Canadian gamer, I am 28.
28 years young.
Oh, wait, no, I'm not. I'm 27. I turned 28 in like 3 months. Just kidding. I'm 27. I don't even know how old I am. I hear
Typical millennial.
I hear it.
Just making up
Yeah.
stuff. Just pulling stuff out of thin air.
Yeah, I like to appear older than I actually am.
Oh man, so it looks like my stamina took a hit, so it's not recharging back to full. So whatever that was that hit me impacted
guys,
my overall
I'm back.
stamina.
We have room for more around here, as long as they're willing to work.
Talk to Evans. Okay, yeah, let's
Hey,
enlist
you wanna lend me a
follower.
hand?
Sure.
You're in charge.
B. Okay, I need a workshop. Right there. Build a workshop. Bam. And so that's how you build stuff. So these are like the available plots and things that you can build. So like that plot was empty. I just clicked on it and then clicked workshop, and that's how I build stuff. So it's not because someone was asking about the building earlier,
Yeah.
and it's not just like oh, I need to build a wall and oh, let me build a floor, and like so you're not room building. You're just like slot filling, if that
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense.
Looks like your outdoor beds took some damage.
No. Oh yeah, I gotta go repair those. So I wonder if by repairing those, that'll help my morale too, right? It should.
I mean, people have more space to sleep,
Yeah.
rest up.
You've got to be
beds.
kidding me!
When we fight with each other, we're just helping each other.
There we go. So it looks like those are preparing themselves. Whoa, wow, that's a slow tick. 14. Okay, so yeah, there again, time is a resource in this game. So almost 15 minutes to repair beds. That's kind of crazy. I guess I should check on other things. Now this could be a bit of a chore because if you think about how many outposts you'll eventually get, if you're having to go in to each one and manually like fix, repair, or
It's a
improve
lot
things,
to-
that's a lot to tackle.
Yeah.
Unless there's like some bigger overview where you can just like set people to do tasks, which I think is ultimately what you would do. You would enlist followers, have them set to task, so they're kind of
Right.
like being self-sufficient, and then you're just at that point you're just resource gathering.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think that would be the ideal way to do it. But I haven't seen any indication that you can. It looks like you gotta. take
I'd
care
give
of
you
all
a
of it
proper
yourself.
hello, but this blood plague later.
Let's see. Dismiss follower. I think it's probably dependent on the building, right? So I imagine like if I built a guard tower, I could probably go up to that guard tower, click select tower, and then like if there's probably like an assigned person
Yeah.
slot or something. I'm just making assumptions here. I haven't actually built a guard tower, but just
In
by
order to
talking to the
expand and
people, it
improve,
doesn't
we need
seem
more
like.
materials.
Is there an option in that character screen that we had earlier?
What is that? Community. Evans.
Looks like you can show details with space.
He's got an exclamation mark, which means that. Okay. Oh, what is that? Base. I can't quite read that call out.
I'd give you a proper hello, but this blood plague is just sucking the life out of me.
Interesting. So now it also, but look, like it looks like this person here sees she's building that workshop. So I wonder if just by the amount of free people you have, if they just auto assign tasks.
Hey, how's life treating you?
List follower. Interesting.
Wait.
So I'm still kind of figuring out how that system works. Let's see, use workshop. But it's not built yet.
Probably check and see, yeah.
Yeah, see, okay. So, yeah, I might be wrong on that aspect of it. Still trying to figure that out. Let me dump my stuff before I go back out.
Good idea.
This. Go. Alright. Let's see if we can do one more run here. Make it worth our while. This truck. Can I just want to get rid of it? Like
You might have to go grab another one of those snowplow things.
Oh no, you know what I can do? I can actually, so I can repair it, but I think that requires a certain level of, see I need a repair kit. And then like, I imagine my mechanic skill is probably pretty low, so it'd probably take forever
You have
to,
the right character.
to repair.
That was something
Why
that I
is
noticed.
this guy following me?
Because he's your follower.
Oh, okay.
Pretty simple.
Is it still just build the workshop? Yeah, it is just build the workshop. So I'm gonna try to go find more supplies, I guess, while that's building.
Just waiting for them to build.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to this place.
I wish there was a way
It looks like a hospital.
you could speed that up.
I'm sure there is. It'd probably cost something though. You'd probably either like spend additional resources to speed it up, or maybe you speed it. You could speed it up with like a potential penalty, right? Like
Right.
you could build it really fast, but it's gonna make a lot of noise, and a bunch of zombies are gonna come. Right, potential resources. So I gotta search containers. It doesn't look like I have to do any room clearing in this one. I don't think. Ooh, flashlight. Search, please. Search. Nope. Got that Laura Croft thing going on again, like I was saying earlier. Some of the interaction points are just a little bit touchy.
Very particular about your placing.
Yeah, they really want you to be in a certain spot.
Canadian Gamer, I believe it's only through the Windows apps.
Yes, no, it's not going to be on Steam. It's going to be Windows Store only, and it's only going to be out on Xbox and Windows 10. So wherever you get your Microsoft products is where you'll be able to get this. Man,
Like they
that's
say,
slow search.
fortune favors the bold.
So.
It's killer.
Ooh, ooh, man.
Do you really need to right here, though? I mean, are you not?
You know what?
Looks empty to
Speed
me.
it up. Yeah, why not? Bam. Site can be claimed. Yay. I bet you I don't have
like
enough.
that
to
guy's
play
name
this
is rude.
Incoming horde.
Oh, hey, here we go. Ah!
I can't keep this up.
Nice.
Dude, the knife. I love it. It's
That's savage knife.
oh, it's brutal. Alright, exploring the rooms. If this gets me some medical resources, that'll be super good.
Well, it's It's almost boring when it's this quiet.
Well, do I, main resources. Okay, so can I just claim it now? Probably not, because I still don't have enough things. So that's a bit frustrating, that you can go and kind of like, on your own, explore and do things, but you're still kind of funneled into doing the main story content, because that's the only way you can gain that star currency that you need to unlock these little outposts that you can go travel to freely. So it's not really that sandboxy if you're being funneled to go get these stars, right?
Can you? Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, it's giving you requirements for taking over stuff, which I mean, other games do that too. It'd be like in Far Cry where you have to kill everyone in the.
Yeah, but even in Far Cry though, you can go and just like do outpost only if you wanted to, and you'd still eventually get enough stuff to get to where you wanted to get. You know what I mean? But yeah, but you're right though. There's going to be points where you get funneled because you got to do the main story stuff. I just, from what I'm feeling now, and after having this being my 5th rucksack now almost, I think it is doing a lot of funneling and hand holding. I was hoping that wasn't going to be the case, but 5 rucksacks in and I'm doing the same thing, and I still don't have the resources to get the actual outpost. Yeah, it looks like I'm forced to do main missions at this point. I have no choice but to do main missions.
Floater. I better shoot it before it
So I'm
gets
gonna
close.
go drop these off. And
Chris himself asks if the controls feel good on PC or do they feel unnatural?
unnatural. PC's natural for me, so
yeah,
feels,
I mean,
feels great.
I
over
think
here.
they're fine. I actually thought that there's a few things that it does.
Oh yeah, actually no, they're
a little bit strange where it has you like press space to switch between characters.
Right, and then the crouching. Yeah, so that's fair. That's a fair one, Chris himself. Yeah, there are a couple unnatural movements, like when you're crouching and trying to do stealth attacks on keyboard and mouse. You kind of end up doing this weird claw thing with your hand. That's a little bit awkward. I imagine on a controller it'd be a lot more pleasant. That's typically with a lot of these like Windows 10, Xbox One older games. That's usually the case because it's on Xbox, so they're making it with the intention of it being used with a controller. Yes, there you go.
Yeah, I felt that way. Even though Sea of Thieves was like a first-person game, actually,
I feel like passing out.
Playing it better with the controller.
Woohoo! I just upped my cardio, so that means I can probably specialize in like ultra marathoning or something. For now, I'm gonna go dump this rucksack. I bet you I can't climb up this. Nope, of course not. Run all the way around here. Yeah, that climbing and like not being able to vault certain things is a little bit frustrating.
A neighborhood rotten with Z's.
Bust
Come on
through that
back and
gate
help me
with no
clean house.
problems.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
We have a truckload of zombies coming in.
You have a truckload of zombies. coming in.
Truckload. Is one of them driving? Like,
Yeah, right. They took
Notice
your
that people are looking a little
old
less happy than normal.
utility vehicle, and now they're coming in.
Oh, can I not dump my rucksack here anymore? Uh-oh. Well, that's not good.
That doesn't make sense.
That makes no sense.
Maybe you just have to walk.
Goddamn Z's are attacking our
I'm just
crib!
gonna stick it in there. Nope, maybe not. I used to be able to just set it. Oh, main storage right here. Yeah. There we go.
That one's
Bam.
not friendly.
Rucksack. There's a whole lot going on outside right now. Yeah, push him to the ground. Oh, he's on my back.
Oh
Oh,
no.
oh, okay. You know what?
Completely out of ammo.
Oh, that I only have one bullet.
Those are super effective in this game.
Super effective if you have bullets.
My way down.
You guys see?
Someone's incapacitated. Alright, I think we did it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Yay! Alright, what? Nothing. How dare you, sir? Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Hello and good night. All right, y'all.
We made it. Nice
Hey,
work,
another
people.
edition of DT Gameplay in the books. Thank you all for joining us. We do this every week on Tuesdays, and we will be back next week with another edition of DT Gameplay. Peace.